Don't deserve them.
Okay. So, the first episode of our spin-off is me and what we're doing. You do say hello.
Howdy.
Hi. Okay. So, you can tell by the script and the screenshot, obviously, that we're reviewing the Jurassic Park franchise for our first one. So, who wants to start this? Me? Really?
Yes, you always start.
You vote me. Okay. Well, we're gonna start with the first one. Let's actually no wait. Let's start with how we got introduced to the franchise. You go first.
Really?
Yep.
Well, I've had all three movies because my mom had all three for me, so I've just watched randomly 1, 2, and 3.
And then 4 happened.
Yeah, when 4 happened, I got really excited. So when that came out, I was happy. And that was awesome.
Seth, how were you introduced?
So as a kid, the first one I watched was the second one. And then I actually saw the third one. And then I saw the first one. And then when I heard about the fourth one coming out, I was actually extremely excited about it.
Okay, so I'm gonna be probably in this one because why not? All I've ever seen about these 4 movies, not even the fourth one. I didn't even know there was a fourth one coming out.
It's already out.
I mean, out. Shut up. Same thing.
No, it isn't.
The 5th one's coming out.
The 5th one's coming out. Well, I've only seen the trailers for 3 and 2. Not even 2. Trailer I found on the internet, but whatever. 3, Nathaniel here showed me, I believe, or it was the 4th. I don't know, but most of them
Probably showed you stuff from both.
probably from both. But I haven't even watched the movies because I don't have anything that I could physically watch.
I'm bringing my laptop, my DVD player, and all 3 movies.
Please do.
I owned 3 and 4.
I own all 3 and 4.
Yep. Yeah. Anyway, I was introduced to it similar to Seth. I was introduced to it at a very young age,
Pyrus,
but the 3rd one was the first one I saw.
would you care if I punched
When
you?
was the 3rd one? And then I saw it on Sci-Fi Channel too when I was like 6.
lazy, Seth. It's not my
We own
fault.
the movies.
Yeah, I found the movie at a garage sale like 4 years later.
You're like, ooh.
Ugh. But after that, my dad showed the first show when I started rambling on about the 3rd one to him.
Like, bitch, you're watching this
years
now.
and years of watching them later, they announced the 4th one. And I'm just like, yes.
When Rogue One came out.
When Rogue One came out, yes.
Okay, that's getting off topic.
Sorry about the vibration.
Yeah. They can probably only hear the noise without the vibration. Anyway. So then,
They could hear vibration, they would be hearing me most of the time.
I'm just glad we've all seen all 4 of these. That makes it less awkward. So the first one, very classic movie, came out in '93.
They had good product with it as well.
It was the first dinosaur movie to actually make the dinosaurs look real.
Plus, their animatronics were actually pretty nice.
Yes.
And it was also computer
That
animated.
scene halfway through the movie, the first T-Rex scene, when it breaks out of its exhibit.
Yeah,
They used an animatronic for most of that.
and they were saying
And
that.
they used software.
Yeah, but they were saying.
Wait, I just remembered. I did watch the first Jurassic Park. It was very, 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 very strange because I was only like 7 years old.
Okay, go away.
That scene was used with mostly animatronic, and they had to keep redoing it over and over
Because the
again because of
animatronic
the
T-Rex
rain, and
kept
they kept.
shaking. And if you watch because if you have the movie and you watch it, you
It
actually
took
see
place
the
in
animatronic
actual rain.
Yeah, I know.
violently shaking because of the rain.
Yeah, it was.
And I think they actually wore. Some guy had. I think it's the 2nd or 3rd. No, it's the 2nd one. One guy was dressed up half raptor when they had to do that weird putting the claw
Oh,
in
in
the
someone's back. That was the 3rd one.
Yeah,
When
3rd
someone had they were dressed up in a half wrap so they could stick the foot sepal claw in the back of some dude's spine and paralyze him as a bait.
And then one twisted his neck, killing him.
Ashton, is he triggered?
My favorite scene in all the movies, and I'll probably get so much hate from Jurassic Park fans that fucking watch this, is in the 3rd one when the Spinosaurus kills the T-Rex.
That's actually
It's so
my
badass.
favorite.
Mhm.
But you gotta give it credit. We really don't know if T-Rex.
I mean, they
could
predicted
win.
a lot of Spinosaurus. They predicted that area.
Putting them off now.
I mean, because science, the posture's wrong now. We do know that it walked on all fours. But still, it was still.
Even in Animal Crossing, they have it correct. I'm not even kidding. In Animal Crossing, they have it all in fours.
No, it doesn't walk on all fours. It just has longer arms than the T-Rex.
No, it walked on all fours,
Yeah.
primarily.
Oh, primarily.
But it could walk on if it wanted to.
Yeah.
Like a prairie dog, if it was on four, it could just stand up on two just to get a surrounding of its look at the surroundings.
Oh, look, it's T-Rex. Let's kill it.
My favorite's actually Jurassic World. Not gonna lie.
I spoiled things for you.
Yes, you told me that the Mosasaurus killed the Indominus right off the bat.
Mosasaurus is awesome.
I hope you guys put
Yes.
spoiler warnings on.
Yes.
If you haven't
Spoilers.
seen that, why are you even watching this video?
Yeah, at this, especially the first three, if you haven't seen them, why the fuck are you watching
If
this?
you haven't seen any of the Jurassic Park or Jurassic World movies, then you are massively
Well, Jurassic
missing
World's
out.
in the same universe.
True, but my point is that means that you have to.
Power's
see
been
all
missing
the
out,
other
man.
things
I will
for it. There's, like,
tender all my
so many.
movies.
Please do.
The
Tara
first,
wants all movies.
I get told stories by my dad a lot from when he went to go see Jurassic Park, the first one, in theaters. How it went from like claymation and like toys in films, like to fucking that's real. That's there. I could touch it if I wanted to. And depending on who you are, it could mean sexual.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Yeah, you scaly.
Let's face facts. There are people out there that are into that.
I'm looking at one.
Yep.
Fuck off.
You send me pictures of it.
I'm also looking at Ophelia.
You watch that?
I don't want to.
Watch it.
Ew. Neck?
My
The
neck
fuck?
feels wet.
Anyway.
Anyway.
There.
What? No.
Well, I was just licked in the back
Too
of my
late.
neck.
That's a different topic entirely. I'll let you guys get back to your original topic of Jurassic Park.
Oh, and in Jurassic Park 2, The Lost World, there's a deleted scene where the main, well, he's not the main bad guy, but he's a bad guy. Forgot his name. I'm gonna be honest. There's a deleted scene where he's at a bar, in like I think it's Hawaii, and someone else that's a teammate of his that's telling them that they got a job to hunt down dinosaurs on Isla Sorna. He says he doesn't want to do it until he mentions that he gets to keep the head of the male T-Rex if they pull this off.
Wait, where are we talking about?
Jurassic Park 2.
Oh,
And
I don't remember that one that well.
some guy comes up and insults the person telling him about the job. And he promptly ties one hand behind his back and beats the dude senseless in like 3 moves while half drunk.
Shit.
Just to show you how much of a badass he is. Because it doesn't really... And it sucks to leave this because even though it shows in the rest of the movie, it doesn't show as well in that scene.
Oh, that's the deleted scene.
Yeah.
I was gonna eat that apple, but never mind.
There's one up there. Oh, never mind.
Well, it came everywhere, so that's juicy.
I would still eat a cum apple. I mean,
What the fuck?
Jurassic Park, not come. Jurassic
Come.
Oh my god.
well, my friend just
T-Rex
asked me what am I
dildo.
doing. How should I explain that I'm talking about cum apples?
Fine, I'm
Say
doing
I'm
fine.
talking about cum apples.
Yeah. Okay.
I can't even freaking spell talking, apparently.
And actually, the Mosasaurus from Jurassic World, that had been an idea since the first movie. They've wanted to do that since the first movie.
Well, finally they did. Hi, Olivia.
Yeah. I mean, and I don't think it's canon anymore, but they did a game. It was called Jurassic Park, the game. It was by Tall Tale.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's an actual game. I haven't played it.
there's
but-
different types. The main one that I know that I think you might know, they actually showed the Mosasaurus in there.
In that game, yeah.
Yeah,
Because if
you'll have
they,
to swim with it.
I don't know if
Get
it's,
out
I don't know
there.
if it's canon anymore or not, but if it is, the Mosasaurus has been around since '93.
They just haven't been showing it.
Yeah, so it's a different species of mosasaur, I think, because at that point in time, I think the reason they didn't open it. No, but the reason behind them not
Freaking
opening
zucchini
that.
exploded all over my body.
No, but the reason I think that game can't be canon is in the first movie, they would have been shown that before the ride that shows them the rest of the dinosaurs. I would think. So I don't think the game's accurate anymore.
Stop penetrating the zucchini. It's supposed to penetrate.
Oh, I could be wrong, but it could actually be canon. I don't fucking
speak.
Wait. In that, can you stop? In that game, it shows another dino that they have that can see in the dark, but has a poisonous bite.
Poisonous bite. Troodon. That's Troodon.
To be honest, I don't even know what game you guys are talking about.
Jurassic Park, the game.
I'm gonna play it.
Oh my god.
You don't have to show it to me.
Too late.
Most of the game takes place after the first movie, but like right after the first movie. The funniest part of the whole game is early on. It's in because it's by Telltale. It's like an episode thing. Each episode takes like an hour and a half to play. In the first episode, there's a scene where you're playing as a.
Okay.
I forget what the main female lead's name was. Well, one of the two main female leads. But she's working for Dodson, the guy that wants dinosaur embryos from InGen. And they go to Nedry's. They find Nedry at his Jeep. And it's the whole thing about that game is them trying to get the canister, the shaving cream canister with
It's a point and click like game, kind of like Among Us. You have to pick what the characters say. You go different routes and you can do different things. You have to do things very quickly because if you don't, you die. And there's a part where a giant trike and the T-Rex fight. You have to run out of their way.
One of the deaths that you actually when they're charging at each other when they butt heads, you get squished between them. It's fucking.
You get thrown in the T-Rex mouth as it chomps down on the horn of the trike.
Yeah, it's. I mean, they don't show that much to be fair, but it's still pretty fucking gruesome.
That's part of the fight.
It's a very blurry image, but yeah.
But yeah, there's also a part with the Parasaurolophus and the Velociraptors when they get in the cages of that one.
Yeah, no, but see, the thing is that they also reveal
Here's a Mosasaurus.
because
Talk about Pokemon sometime.
yeah, probably in the game, and a part of me just wants it to be canon because it makes so much fucking sense for it to be. In it, they reveal that 3 raptors that the Rex killed weren't the only raptors on the island. They had other ones, and we knew they did because there was one bird at the beginning of the fucking movie. So that one probably just escaped. And I mean, we don't know how fast they grow because I mean they're technically mutants, so they could just grow very fast.
Whoever's vibrating the table, please stop that.
It's probably Seth.
Don't I vibrate everything? Yeah. I won't even have to get a vibrator. Everyone looks at me. What the fuck? Anyway. Wait, that means if I had a T-Rex dildo, I can make it into a T-Rex dildo vibrator.
Seth, this is about Jurassic Park, not your fantasy.
It's still about
One thing
T-Rex.
I really didn't get about the franchise is that in Jurassic World, for whatever reason, even though it had only been 18 years, they don't reference the ending of Jurassic Park 2, where a T-Rex ends up on the mainland and starts killing people. Like at gas stations, buses and shit. Yeah. They don't reference that in Jurassic World, though it's only been 18 years. And if you go off the lore, the park, Jurassic World, opened in 2005. So at that point, it had only been 8 years.
Then we need to like pick up their shit and not be throwing more of it. Damn it!
Yeah, that's what she said.
Yeah, no, because the other main female lead's only like 13 in that game.
Also, if anyone knows the game that we're talking about, good for you. Leave a like if you do, and comment.
YouTube. We have to say leave a like, because fucking reasons.
Also, if you want more notifications, I don't think Nathaniel, you never said this, but there is a little bell icon for his face.
Yes, there's that.
Click that to get more notifications on your computer or your phone.
Devices.
Devices.
And if you want to give us ideas for this, go ahead.
I think the next they should do is Star Wars.
No.
Yeah.
Pokemon.
Dude, it's a movie.
Cartoons.
This is not even a cartoon, it's an anime.
Whatever.
Well, the American version is as a cartoon because made by Erica. But still. Well, because the early seasons are just dubs, so I mean they still count as animes. But I think it's once you get to black and white, you started being animated by Erica. At that point, it counts as a cartoon. So
I
yeah,
wonder if they started getting really bad.
yeah.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm
And the
okay.
vibration of the feet of the T-Rex started showing. Yours are not
That's-
helping me.
Fucking one of the best goddamn parts in all the movies. In the first two especially, is when they're just sitting there and they start seeing the ripples in the water and they're like,
I look
oh.
up because when you see it, look at that. Yeah.
No, but it's even better than the second one because when Ian sees it, Ian Malcolm, he's like, shit.
Yeah, but you know how they did that? They actually had to use a guitar to do that.
Yeah, I
cut
know.
the string.
That's how they did it when it was under the Jeep to make the glass shape. When it was like actually like a foot pit in the ground, like later in the movie and in the second movie, they just had to stomp the ground really hard next to it, and it worked.
They had a T-Rex.
We have a T-Rex. I doubt they can hear us over here.
Alright. But yeah. It's a good game.
Good game, movies. So, I mean, we barely even really talked about the movies.
But yeah.
You guys just started talking about the fucking game.
Well, no, I mean, we talked about the movies, the game.
But one thing that we can say, both movie and game are very good in quality. But the game, I don't think took that much, but the movies did. For having
I
it for-
personally, if I had to rate the movies, not like give them a 1 out of 10, like which one's worst,
Yeah.
I'd have to go 4, 2, 1, 3. Me personally, Jordan,
Why would be 3 the worst?
because literally the only good thing in that movie is the Spinosaurus.
I would have to go with you as well on that one.
Seth, same, yeah, okay. Wow, we rate them this way. So that wouldn't, like, if we just went off that, like, didn't give our actual opinions, that would mean Jurassic World's a 10 out of 10. Would watch over and over again.
Yeah.
Well, I think I like the first one more.
Also, leave in the comments what movie you think is the best.
Out of the 4.
Yeah, the 4.
I personally think it's Jurassic World.
Yeah, Jurassic World. Only because they have done better with the animations
Yeah. No.
and the look of it.
I'm really just holding on to that
And
a
shit
slice of
Jordan, this
hope
is a sin.
that the 5th Jurassic Park / 2nd Jurassic World movie is titled The Lost Park Jurassic
Well, that went
World.
everywhere.
Oh, that would be good.
That would
was
be
covered in
so
milk.
amazing.
I can have my leg on the face.
And then Jurassic World 3 can just be called Jurassic World 6. Oh, it'd be amazing.
But yeah. And if they actually did more mutations, like they do for the actual game of Jurassic World, then that would be good.
Yeah. No, but in all honesty, I'd have to give Jurassic World like a 9.5 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
There are a couple errors and things that bug me that have to make it so it's lower than 10.
Yeah.
The Lost World Jurassic Park. I'd give that a 9 out of 10 because it's just as good as Jurassic World. It just has a couple things that hurt me the wrong way.
Yeah.
And then Jurassic Park. I mean, it's a fucking masterpiece. It's probably 9 out of 10, just like the second movie. I just put it under the second one because the second one has better story in my opinion. They kept the best character from the first as the main character on that
Yeah.
one, which is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
And then the third one, even though it's still a good movie, the only like redeeming quality is the Spinosaurus.
Mm-hmm.
Because everything in that they just fucked up. Like major.
Well, they did make yours more. They did make more rap, and they didn't get to where.
No, because see, the thing is that the third one still takes place on the island, and the second one is La Sorna, which was
Yeah.
Site B, where they tested all the dinosaurs. They made it, tested, see if they could keep them under control / in a
Yeah, and
and then they moved to Jurassic Park. That's why there's 3 instead of 4.
but if they create, they how come they never got to be able to move
They
it?
never moved it because, as you saw in the third one, it broke through its high security fence like it was a fucking.
Oh yeah.
because Dr. Wu, the guy that pretty much makes all the dinosaurs, had the great idea to make it even stronger than it really was. Because even back then, he was secretly no, even then, the Spinosaurus from Jurassic Park 3 wasn't made for Jurassic Park. It was made for Jurassic World. Because at that point, it's only 3 years, 4, before that park opened.
Well, how come they haven't made another one?
Because of what the fuck it was capable of. Because at that point, Wu was probably working with Hoskins from Jurassic World to do the illegal military dinosaur shit. And he steroided the Spinosaurus. That's why its arms are like fucking jacked. And yeah. Say, okay, where did the fucking Seth go?
He fell.
Oh, there he is. Oh, well, say your goodbye.
See you, everyone.
Seth. Say goodbye. Peace out.